Okay, here's number 3, the one that's not in yellow. The senior class at High School A and High School B planned separate trips to New York City. Okay, that's not really that important. The senior class at High School A rented and filled 8 vans and 5 buses with 296 students. All right, so that's kind of important. I'm going to go over to my notes and write a little bit about High School A. So they had, what did they have again? 8 vans and 5 buses. So here are my notes to myself. High School A had 8 vans, 5 buses, and if I go back and read it, it said 296 students. Okay. High School B rented and filled 12 vans and 7 buses with 428 students. So I'm going to go and write a little bit about High School B over in my notes. So again, they had 12 vans, 7 buses, and that was for 428 students. Okay. Each van, whoops, let's wait till we come back into focus. Each van and each bus, I'm right here, carried the same number of students, meaning that they didn't rent vans that were different sizes or buses that were different sizes. Find the number of students in each van and each bus. Okay, so that's the question. So they're saying number of students in a bus. That's one question. Number of students in a van. So I'm going to let X be the number of students in a bus and Y be the number of students in a van. Again, it doesn't matter which one I define as which, just as long as I do it. So if you go back to question 1 again, where I listed everything out, this is an example of vans and buses. So crazy with my notation, I know. All right, so this time each of your equations are going to be about each different school. So my first equation is going to be about High School A. They have 8 vans. Well, which one did I let stand for the number of students in the van? Y. This is a little different, but that's okay. So I have 8Y plus 5 buses. I let X be buses. So 5X equals 296 students. We don't care about the drivers or the chaperones. We're only talking about students, so don't worry about that. For High School B, we had 12 vans. I let Y be van in this case, so 12Y plus 7 buses. I let X be buses. And there were 428 kids this time. Okay, so I'm running low on battery. Let's see if I can make it. Maybe not. My pen died. So looking at these two, 8 can't be multiplied anything direct as a whole number to get 12. 5 can't be multiplied by a whole number to get 7. So this is a case where you have to get rid of one variable by multiplying both equations by a number. I'm going to choose to get rid of X. That means I want to change this to 35. Well, 5 times what gives you 35? 7. And 7 times what gives you 35? 5. But remember, 7 times 5 is 35. 5 times 7 is 35. One of them needs to be negative. I'm going to throw the negative up with the 7. So here I go. Negative 7 times 8y is negative 56y. Negative 7 times 5x is negative 35x. 296 times negative 7 is negative 2072. Go to the next equation. 5 times 12 is 60y. 5 times 7 is 35x. And 428 times 5 is 2,140. Remember, you're adding these together. Negative 56 plus 60y, that's going to be 4y. Those guys cancel out like they should. Negative 2,072 plus 2,140, that's going to be 68. You're going to divide both sides by 4, and you're going to find that y equals 17. So what did y stand for? Van. So that means there's 17 students in a van. I think I'm going to beat my battery here. All right, so now I got to get x. I'm going to go to my first equation and put 17 in for y. So again, I'm writing my equation out. I had y this time. So 8 times 17 is 136. Remember, this time you are solving for x. So I subtract 136. 296 minus 136 is 160. And you need to divide that by 5. So you're going to get 32. So that means there are 32 students in a bus. Beat the battery.